Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim, here to give you your next 3-day messages. For whatever reason, these messages are meant to find you within the next 3 days. They could be talking about something in the future, but we will see. Hey, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are always for your most high. I do have Ask the Angels first. Sometimes this deck gives us an answer that we're really not going to understand until we pull some more cards. So let's see. A big yes. Yeah, see what I mean? And if you believe on the bottom. If you believe, and it's a big yes. Not much to say about this card except for let's see what the big yes from the universe is about. Oh, you know what? Let's pull from the White Light Oracle for that big yes. Let's see. Okay, for Aries. What is the big yes about? Oh, Garuda Suparna and Yeshi Sogol. Whoa. So you have two very powerful energies here assisting you because from what okay, number 42, we'll start off with Garuda Suparna. What I know about this is there's going to be a way around a storm or even a tower moment, and it's going to be done in a magical or mystical way. Like this bird is able to change forms, is able to shapeshift. If there was a really bad storm, this bird can also get really big and fly completely above it. So it's kind of if something is chasing it, it can shapeshift into a tiny mouse and slip through the cracks somewhere. So it's talking about a superhuman ability or action that is going to help you bypass a storm in life or an external life circumstance. So that's a good way to start your reading. And then number 33, Yeshi Sogol. Soyel, I hope I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. It's also, it has number 333 next to it. So 333. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path. That's what this yes is about. That not only are you going to be bypassing a storm of some sort, or maybe there's tower moments all around, but something is just really not going to affect you because you have spirit backing you on a plan that they're saying is going to be successful. You are going to be very successful. It says allow your spiritual path to support you and live by your spiritual beliefs. There is a dramatic healing breakthrough occurring when you rely on your spiritual connection. So this is really beautiful. Oh, the Blood card and the Azure Vault. The Blood card is about feeling the physicality, the aliveness of everything, feeling the pulse. And I mean, we do have like a tiger, which is fierce. And the bird representing something that is your focus. Fierce and focused. You are fierce and focused. And that's why your success is imminent. Separation is coming out. Kind of looks like it's in, like we're in transition here. The Moon. Let's do one more. Uranus. Uranus. Mystical sister. So, with this card, and I see a peak of the androgen here, I'm feeling like there's somebody new that's being guided to you or guided into your energy. This is a moth to a flame, a spiritual connection here, somebody that shares a spiritual connection with you. And I mean, they have the flame, and the androgen is it's creative transcendence. It's going past or beyond what we would think any limits, basically. Let's see what these are about. So we have separation. We have the Uranus. We have the moon. Now that comes like with a lightning bolt, an epiphany, something that comes maybe out of the blue, where you're like, okay, now I know what to do, or now I know. Maybe it's now I know what I need to separate from. It has served its purpose. If you notice, there's a gold ball on each of these. Peaceful doves going their separate ways, taking that gold ball each in a different direction, though. So, okay, Uranus here is awakening, brilliance, individualism, a sudden stroke of genius, it says. Shattering your perceptions. You know, unique and individual, I think for all of you, this is leaning more towards, like, yes, this could be physically happening, but it's talking more so about how you're separate from others, what makes you unique, what makes you truly a genius in society, what makes you different. There's something new that you bring to, you're separate from the pack in a sense. So it's just this feeling of like special, like there's a special idea or invention that's going to be coming from you. We find newfound freedom, and it opens up dormant energy. Okay, so then we move on to the moon, which we know is associated with divine feminine energy. But so more so in this deck, they're talking about the mystery and opening up and being receptive, especially to your intuitive hits. That's probably how this epiphany is going to be channeled into your experience, is through your own intuition, your own gifts, your high priestess kind of energy here. It says be patient as the moon is speaking through, symbols, dreams, and things like that. So even the moon is trying to speak to you too. Oil of vitriol is about, it's a card of when we have something to express or say. And this card is about listening rather than speaking. We have this juxtaposition here where we're really needing to balance that of what we have to say about the matter, but not repressing, definitely getting out what we have to say. And it's probably what we have to say about the energy that we want to see burned out of the existence, like old story. It's interesting that there's another flame here. This is about the passion or desire, things heating up. And what that does in your life is it burns out other aspects of your life. Relationships go, habits go, new ways of doing things. And so there's something here about your throat chakra and something very important about what you have to say. right now. I'm going to get more on this because it's very broad, I feel like. It's very general with this calcification. Let me look up calcification real quick, though, so I can... Yeah, heat, fire, desire, the flame. On a psychic level, this stage may be an uprising of emotion that has been repressed or dismissed. Oh. That's the epiphany then. Is what kind of desire do you wish to speak into existence, to spell out loud, so that you see some changes? Because it can be that there's been something that has been held in for too long. Very similar, looks like a mountain lion and then a tiger as far as your, those two matching up. So we have felines. Maybe Lyran energy, maybe, if that resonates with you. Let's see. What else can you tell me about this for Aries? About them listening to their intuition, being receptive to any kind of emotion that they have been repressing or not expressing. Oh. Okay. Solar corona. The light that you can appreciate thanks to the eclipse. And what is the eclipse? The eclipse is the temporary darkness in our light. It is, so the solar corona is that ring, that light, the circular light revelation that you get when it's moving out of the way. To me, it refers that through some sort of suffering or dark time in our life, we are going to be in the next phase where we appreciate more than ever the light now that we're able to see oh so clear thanks to what we have just been through. It could be similar to not having a job for many, many months and then receiving an offer and getting that first check, or working from yourself, getting the first amount that you need, and being just so much more thankful for it because of what kind of suffering that you have endured beforehand. Okay, tell me about separation. Whoa, cosmos. Wow. Anomaly. Well, you are different indeed. Phew, excuse me. And I've always heard old wives tell that the sneeze brings the truth. Sign of the truth. Okay, so Cosmos is saying everything is in perfect order. Everything is in divine harmony. It's supposed to be the way that it is. It's perfect timing, perfect balance. There's no chaos. There is a divine plan at play. And so if you feel like you are separated from certain things in your life, or that you are truly separate from the rest, because you are the anomaly. You're meant to be different. You're meant to be here and be different. Truly, we are all playing different notes in this cosmic symphony, right? We're all playing different notes, so we're all unique and individual in that sense, but it comes together. So complete trust is needed at this time, especially when it comes to listening to your intuition about what would it be beneficial for you to separate yourself from, so that you can enjoy this energy of being more unique, individual. Anomaly. You are not copy paste. The anomaly. I want to get some tarot. And by the way, if you would like a private reading, the information is in the description box below. They're pre-recorded readings, and they start at $20 and go up from there. I saw 5-5 when I was shuffling just then. 5-5 is a sign that there's unpredictable feeling in the air, an unpredictable feeling in the air, but ultimately you're moving towards change. Wow. To your 9 of Pentacles. It's the, oh, wow. It's from the 5 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. This is the root, or this is the feeling that we're having, like, underneath it all. This is the thing that we're worried about. Perhaps the unpredictability right now of the economy. Maybe it's of our job, or you know, it can even be a health situation, but it has to do with, in some area, we've got worry, or we are feeling survival mode when it comes to material things. And they're saying this is at the root of it, but they want you to know that the light revelation, or the light that you get to experience after your time of suffering in the 5 of Pentacles energy of feeling like, you know what, I really could use more. Perfectly natural thing to want, right? To want. And so something about your focus or your perspective hasn't really been on this energy, because you wouldn't have been able, you know, to bring this to the table. I feel like you were just always focused on the fact, I'm going to get my big financial windfall. I'm going to get my independence from this situation. I will be self-reliant. There was no giving up at all, right? And there was no staying in this energy. You knew. And if you're going through it right now, then you should know it is temporary, and that this is what's coming for you. It's very close to your 10 of Pentacles, but the reason I think the 9 came out was because of this separation energy here. Because, yeah, because in a time where there may be tower events happening, collapse of certain systems, things not working the way they used to, you are going to be the anomaly, because this is going to be a storm that I feel like a lot of people are going to have to just go straight through. And there's something different about you with this Garuda Suparna. There's something about you being the anomaly, the mystical bird that is able to bypass things. Because you're going from the 5 to the 9 of Pentacles. Might not be exactly rags to riches, but it's something very close. It would be similar to making $2,000 a month to all of a sudden you're making $10,000 a month. You know, it's something really, a substantial jump. Or from making nothing to making $5,000 a month, which would be good for a lot of people too. It's something like that. So you have to have strength right now. And that strength card is also talking about strength and confidence, to have trust that everything is in divine order when it appears like chaos is what is at foot. Is what's brewing. It feels like chaos sometimes. It feels like entropy. But it is not. All is in divine order. You have to have confidence that the divine knows what it's doing. That the universe knows what it's doing. So you're being led to the King of Pentacles energy. And the King of Pentacles is in charge, mastering finances, stability, groundedness, and the actions to take. You may be the part of a group that is ushering a new way, or wave of people, how we're supporting our families and how that stuff is going to change. And you may be the one that is showing people through some sort of genius idea how to do it. And it feels like it's all starting with you listening to your intuition here. When you can't look outside of yourself and find logic anywhere, and let's be honest, that's what's been happening, is nothing really makes sense. Some of the laws don't make sense. What's happening to a lot of people doesn't make sense. So when you fail to find logic anywhere, you have to go inside. You have to trust yourself. And I think it is going to bring you success. And like this card said, imminent success. Your success is imminent. Just a matter of time. Allow your angels to balance things out in the background for you. They're putting things together. They're lining things up. And divine timing is at play, but it all is in order. Yep, Queen of Pentacles. So we saw the King and the Queen of Pentacles now. I don't like to just focus on financial readings, but this feels like this is very much so a financial success reading. And then maybe that's, I like to think that my readings reach you when that's what you're needing to hear. This is what you will manifest. Next 3 days, very important, just as the next 3 days after that, for you to maintain this successful mindset. So get ready to receive. Is that Death card? Yeah. Major transformation, changes, endings. Endings of chapters. New ones here. Changes in the air. 8 of Wands, good news. This end of a chapter is marking for you the precipice of your biggest success. A time where once this, once you go into this new chapter and there's completion here, you're going to end up, things are going to speed up pretty quick for you. So expect communication, expect good news about change being in the air and about this being excited. You being excited. An exciting, what does it say? An exciting adventure into the unknown. And it's because I always think of this card similar to the Nine of Cups, because the Queen of Cups has decided, I'm going to love and nurture myself. I'm going to forgive myself when needed. I fill my own cup up first so that I may never run out with giving and receiving of love in life. Very intuitive. You have Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius again, and Capricorn energy out here with your cards, with your tarot cards. Just another card that means, I can see. Another card that means something similar to the 8 of Wands to me, just because this is news or a message. It is good. It means this is a new dawn, a new day. It's something here that you'll feel passionate and inspired. It's like being able to do something that you love, so you have play, even while you're working. So pulling in the finances that you need. A new path appears. You're going to be able to apply your knowledge and skills that you already have built up, and your everyday life is going to be filled with things that you love to do, that you really are passionate about. All about your work. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. We could say that, and that also means, you have 8. So make room, they're saying. Get ready. Make room, because abundance is wanting to come in. If there's any other energies that you can kick out of the way, that you can go ahead and release, it would be good, because you need room for all this positivity and abundance. Knight of Wands. Set your spirit free. Things are going to pick up. They will pick up, and they will pick up pretty quick. Could find yourself traveling a lot also. If this is a person, I'm going to say there might be a few people out there who haven't met their twin flame or who are approaching a union. Maybe you've never physically met, but that's coming across to me as that energy too, just because we saw the mystical sister and that flame, and then there's this flame here too, heat, passion, desire, adventure of the spirit, first to set foot upon a new world. Beautiful reading for Aries. Give us a little bit more. Well, shoot. Of course, we'll just end it off with the rainbow for you. What a good ending. Rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, a godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. There's your pot of gold. There's your promise for the happy future. And if you haven't noticed, which I just now did, this card has 2 rainbows at the top coming in. So they're saying yes, yes. This card right here, big yes. It's a yes. It's perfect timing, and you will be you will be manifesting a lot of prosperity, I feel like. You'll be going in different areas too, or different directions. Maybe this is uncharted territory for you, this type of success. Exploration, unknown destination. Be planned and prepared, because Spirit is taking you somewhere. Yeah, look. Baggage on the bottom. It's like, pack your bags, be planned, be prepared. Be prepared to jump up at a moment's notice and go in a certain direction that you feel passionately inspired to do. Okay, so that's big. Next phase, the long journey. That's for Aries. You are the diamond. You are the diamond. You are the diamond. You are a creative force to be reckoned with. I'm getting that Uranus energy with this diamond. That you are, it's talking about your brilliance here. Multi-dimensional, multifaceted. You have many different skills. You have many different things that you are good at, or that you can be considered having mastery in. And the pressure in life has only made you precious at this point in time. Ooh, and powerful. Thunderstorm. Power. I like this. Power, energy shift, triumph over evil, opportunity to overcome. Yeah, so the choice is yours, but that's what I see coming in for you. Next 3 days, keep your eyes on the energy of gratefulness and abundance, and make room for it. And apparently pack light, because you're not taking the past with you. I am insightful and I am intelligent. 25 and 29. 25 says I am intelligent. It just says you bring an immense awareness of the world because of the ways that you're able to see through different layers of things. So you see what's on the surface, but you also can see what's hidden or in between the lines, right? And the way you do this is probably a combination of your intelligence and your intuition here. Highly intuitive energy, Aries is. But this does say 29, it actually says that. Highly intuitive, creative. Yeah, you have a powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. And 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation, changing the direction of your thoughts so you raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And 6s like that are bringing in love, harmony, in different areas of our life also, especially to or in regards to different types of relationships that we have. So that's what I have for you, Aries. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'd love to see you here. So see you later. Bye.